I'd like you to meet Randy, my neighbor and friend who can build literally anything. I'm a video producer and knew nothing about woodworking, always wanted to learn. So we agreed to an exchange. He'd teach me how to build a design of my own, and I'd show him how to make a video. And we made something that we're really proud of. It's my hope that this allows Randy to continue teaching others, helping them grow outside of their comfort zones while bringing their unique ideas to life, just the way he did for me. I hope you enjoy it.
Tuesday, 2:54 p.m.
Hi, Randy. It's Mom and Dad.
Hi, Randy. It's Mom and Dad.
You're funny. Hey, we got your message that you want to come out and rebuild our deck with your brothers. Oh, my gosh, excited. So, yes, please come on out to Chicago. Now.
Can't wait to see you.
Bye.
All right, so episode 3, I can't believe we're at episode 3.
Right?
We're going home with you to Chicago. We're gonna get to see your family.
We're gonna see my bros and my mama and my papa. That's gonna be a good one.
I heard that you built the fuck out of a deck.
We built the out of the deck.
All right, let's check it out.
The idea was that we get everyone together. I wanted all the brothers to be together and work together. And we get to enjoy each other's company, maybe learn a little bit.
I'm thankful that you come up with the idea because, to be honest with you, I never would have done it again. You guys aren't home anymore to use it.
You and Jay put the stone down for the fire pit. And you guys just gathered with friends all the time in the yard and sat around. Then we decided eventually to build a deck around that. And it lasted for 26 years. And we started taking it down because it just started to, just break down.
So that's your dad burning the deck over there.
Yep, that's him burning the deck.
And what's going on here? So it looks like you have the previous foundation.
Yeah, it's basically a retrofit. So I'm using what we had before and just putting it together. What I'm doing right now is leveling it out. I would usually do a tie down and pour new foundation, but honestly we didn't have the time. So we're just gonna put some glue on the shims that we did here.
So here you are gluing the shims, and you're gluing them to the underside of the wood,
looks
but
good to me.
not the concrete.
Not the concrete. And by the way, the glue didn't stick because it's treated. It didn't work. But the shims are needed. So what I'm doing right here is I'm tying the whole thing together so it won't move. So we did it around the outside and around the inside. And every degree here is a 30 degree. So I'm calling this deck the 30-11 because we only cut 30 degree and 11 degree cuts on this thing. Big Root! How you doing, man?
Together, is this a production?
And these are your brothers over here.
Yeah, Rudy and Ron.
I was hoping to have some more pictures.
Rudy's a fireman. Ron's a doctor.
We party here quite a bit. After all the, let's say either football games or little parties that would go on, this is like the after party from the party that usually happened. So what it means to me is like community, friendship, camaraderie, time, That's what it means to me.
Ryan's a sommelier. Interesting family. There's Rudy cutting some cross braces.
And what are these going to be used for?
Basically bracing for the base here. You see how we're putting these in? We're getting too much wiggle out of it, so I needed some more stability here. Added those cross braces and it worked great.
I've never used this before, so we're gonna be really careful and safe with it. I don't know.
So let's hope we have fingers afterwards.
Yeah.
So these are like your dad's old tools, right?
Old shit. Basically, I have none of my tools that I usually use in my shop. It's been interesting. Let's just say interesting. But enjoyable, because you're kind of having to think outside of the box, which is a lot of fun.
So you're doing quite a bit of improvising here.
The whole thing's an improvised. A track saw.
Oh, yeah.
With a pipe.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't do it again. See how it's filming down? So we're gonna bring it in like this off the end, and then dome it out like that.
We're gonna guess on the shim here.
A long 3/8.
You said it. All right.
3/8 and a half.
3/8 and a half.
Say quarter.
What?
Rudy says
Quarter.
All right, I'm gonna say I'm going with a 1/4 inch myself.
Actually, this is a 1/4 inch spot on. That's a 1/4 inch spot on.
All right.
So then I need to cut another one for my liking.
So you're going. You went 3/8 heavy. Dude, just measure it and cut it. How many different ones are you gonna cut?
That's a long 3/8. That's my bone right there.
All right, go ahead and try it.
Let's do this.
No, 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 no. No, no, no way, dude.
Close,
No way.
Not even close.
All right.
I would. That. Look at me.
That's not even.
Hold on a second. Watch this. Watch this.
Ron, you're raising the wood. Yeah, look at the You're gonna feel a little bit of grit.
Okay. Yes.
Little resistance going on, but it'll fit.
Look at all the space in between there. I can read. I can see what kind of shoes. I can see what kind of shoes you got going on behind. Yeah.
Hell no, dude.
Lucky call.
What do you think about having all your boys back in town? at
You
one
know I
time?
love it.
Yeah.
I love when you guys get together and just have fun together and enjoy yourselves, just being yourselves, which were the silly, fun, adventurous kids that you guys were. So that's, of course, a mother's dream.
This wood is so we couldn't get good wood anywhere. We gotta clamp everything down.
Torque out.
Take the torque out.
Excellent.
You mean like?
Oh, you mean? I don't know. I didn't say torque. I said.
So here you are kind of finishing the pieces, and I understand there was like a bow in some of the wood, like it wasn't completely straight.
All the wood was bowed. That's why we're clamping everything down. It was a horrible lot. This is the middle of the pandemic. Couldn't get any wood.
Hope you got a good deal.
I don't think we did. Ah, there's
And
my
here's your dad kind of, he's like pushing on the wood.
Yeah, he's straightening it down right there.
And here's like a laser, you have a laser sight on your saw.
Yeah, that's not abnormal. What do you think? Maybe we pry that one out just to hear. You can see how we're clamping everything so it's tightened up here. It was kind of interesting. Here, we're at 30 degrees. We're cutting it down to 30. What I'm doing to check it is use this. This is a pivot square. I'm setting all the degrees right. I'm basically double checking all the degree.
How did you determine how much space you needed in the middle?
I went about 3 feet in the fire. If it's not going that high, that's pretty good.
Here you're blowing some sawdust at your mom.
She wanted to be the DP.
She's up in the action there.
Yeah. So question, how did you like filming? Did you enjoy filming?
Yeah, it's not as hard as you think it is.
I didn't look at those shots yet, so I'm not sure. Mom,
For being my beginning day, I think I did pretty cool.
talk to me about technology. Talk to me about technology, Mom.
Well, I don't know the technology, but if you tell me how to use it, hey, you got a smart mama here.
So you're saying you know how to press a button?
Absolutely, and I know how to zoom in and zoom out.
Okay. All right.
Does that smell good? Does it?
Really cool treehouse with a zip line.
Life is simple. Life is about people. That's what life is. It's a culmination of experiences.
Dude, I gotta say I love seeing your family, man. Like seeing seeing a little bit of you and your mom and your dad. It's real special, dude.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What's it like to watch your family, in this capacity?
It's fantastic. These are the guys that taught me how to build, My mom and my dad have built 2 homes pretty much by themselves, and with us as well.
Oh, your dad built your house?
My dad built our house, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a crazy looking house. And it's badass. It's pretty kooky. I love it. And my dad came up with this original design, right? So this around the pit was my dad. Mom, get the camera out of my face.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I actually prefer a hug.
Yeah, you should have seen the original fire pit that my buddy Jay and I built. It was really shitty, but it was awesome to drink beer around.
So here you're kind of laying some gravel in there.
Little pea stone.
And you're not mortaring because I guess that would freeze during the winter time?
Exactly, it would freeze during the winter. It would just crack up. So we're going to be using a 10-inch diamond blade for concrete, brick, and stone.
Oh, you're cutting some bricks. So what kind of device is this? Like a wet saw?
The water's going to cool the brick and also keep the dust down.
Oh.
So the brick doesn't crack, break, heat up.
Oh.
It'll heat up otherwise.
Keeps from getting hot. And you're laying the bricks here?
Just a dry run. Little surprise storm.
Oh.
Definitely some sort of thunderstorm.
Why are you guys in the storm?
We were working and all of a sudden a storm came out of nowhere.
Run for cover! Run! Everybody run!
So you see the drain that I was making before? It's sort of working, sort of not. Oh my God.
A 60-mile-per-hour wind gust the neighborhood.
That came out of nowhere.
Looks like it's clearing up.
It actually drained.
What a beautiful yard y'all have. Oh, what's going on here?
It's just my robe that I wear when I'm in Chicago.
So what are you designing here? It looks like maybe some benches around the edges.
So the original design had benches all the way around it. I didn't want that. I wanted room for tables. I mean, we don't want to do the same thing over.
This is like the bracket that's going to hold up the bench, and you're kind of figuring out the size. Right?
Exactly. So everything on this is 11 degrees. 11-degree bracket.
And here you're making a jig, I guess, to make these brackets and make sure they're all the same.
Yep. Everything is flush against this board and flush against this board. That's how we're going to start this jig. After you make the jig, anyone can cut it. You know, you just put the pieces in the jig and it lines up perfectly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This is scrap metal that we had laying around. My dad's a welder, so...
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I wanted to make some tables. So we found this. We're going to use that as tables.
So here's the brackets, I guess, being installed. Look at that, and the benches will go on top of there.
Exactly. I think we went may have been 36. It could have, yeah, I think it was 36 inches. That looks about right. You're just slapping all the pieces in place here. We want to be level here, flush against this.
It's amazing how flush it fits into the jig, and then you're just confident that you know you have all the right cuts.
So all the angles are exactly right at this point. We don't have to worry about anything. So basically all you got to do is screw it together.
Trail, Uncle Randy's got something special for you. Don't sit down. Your butt's gonna get sore. Come on.
I wanted my nephews to learn some things here.
What are you teaching him here?
I'm teaching them how to pre-drill. You got to pre-drill so the wood doesn't split. This is the proper way to do it. Pre-drill everything. Now split the difference because we're making a triangle. He did pretty good, man. Did a good job. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
And you got another nephew over here.
This is Riley. We're at 10.5. We're going to take the line. This is coming out. This is what we're keeping.
What's he doing?
I'm just showing him angles and cutting. He just showed up.
You want me to cut around the outside diameter? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
On your mind?
Yeah.
So here your dad's continuing with the table. I guess you're welding it and you're gonna cut out like the top of the table. It looks
Exactly.
like.
So it's welded first, then we'll grind everything off. Here we are starting the bases.
You're mixing up some concrete.
This is mortar.
Okay. And what's the difference?
Concrete has rocks, mortar doesn't. Mainly for bricks, masonry, things like that.
So this looks like maybe the base to the table. And you're gonna kind of like secure that somehow.
I'm gonna bring it from underneath. I'm gonna bring it from underneath so you can't see that.
So what are you doing here?
The bolts are coming from the top. These are carriage bolts. Carriage bolts have a little square in them, so they'll embed into the wood. When you lock them together, they won't move.
Oh, look at your dad welding over here.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. This is stick welding. I'm better with MIG, personally, but here I am, stick welding.
Father and son, did he teach you how to weld?
Yeah, he did.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's going on here, like a pattern?
I'm trying to create some sort of pattern. I'm cleaning it up.
It's like hiding the imperfections a little bit too.
Exactly.
You got it like on a swivel. That's really cool. So you can kind of pass it to the next person. Or...
Exactly. A shot tray.
And did your original setup here have a table like that, or did you add this?
I added that.
And you're routing the edges here.
Yeah, just to clean it up.
Oh, look at this. Wow.
Yeah.
And do you need to seal this wood or anything?
This is all treated wood, so it'll hold up in the elements, but we're waiting 1 season for it to move and grow before it can be painted and finished.
I gotta say, man, this came out fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're gonna be happier doing it yourself. The product is gonna come out better if you're gonna do it yourself. Very important. I learned respect through growing up with my brothers, to tell you the truth. It was all about just hanging out with the family, you know, just enjoying the family. Any art show that I did, anything, they were always there, bro. That's my family.
Hey, señor, where's some sombrero? I have one. Yeah. Okay. Feels real good on your balls.
They can light a fire, they can change a tire, and they can also build a doghouse if they needed to. I want this piece of wood here. I want this done this way. You can just do it better yourself, man.
That's, of course, a mother's dream.
Dude, I just love watching these builds. I feel like I learn so much from you every time.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, dude. What does that mean to build the out of something versus just to build something?
Well, when you're building the out of something, you're building it very well, and you're going all out on it. When you just build something, you just build it. But you're taking pride when you build the out of something. And I think we accomplished that here. We built the out of that deck.
I respect that.
Thank you.